reclaiming your power, cutting cords with anything that doesn't serve you from the past, and forgiving yourself. Most people think of forgiveness as something that is only going to benefit someone else. Forgiveness isn't about benefiting anyone else, stopping yourself carrying a burden that you're carrying from the past. Because if you can forgive, then you've got less weight that you're carrying over your shoulders. But lots of people think forgiveness is about actually letting someone else off the hook. It's not about condoning what was done. If something negative has been done, it is literally stopping yourself carrying that pain. But sometimes, especially when we're developing spiritually, it might be people that are within our lives or come into our lives that we don't really want in our lives. But the worst thing to sometimes do is then create conflict. So say you've got someone into your life that you don't really want in your life anymore, they might keep showing back up and keep showing back up. But eventually, with conditioning, they will step back, and it can be done in a loving way. So you can listen to what they've got to say when they contact you, when you do have to then speak, or if you can then switch it from telephone calls where it might be one-to-one where you're having to meet them. Then you can switch it more to it's a telephone call. You can switch it over time that it's just a text message. But with all, you listen to them, half the time they don't want to know about you anyway. It's all about them in the first place. So you listen, and they might offer to meet up, or they want to do this, or they want to do that. And you just keep pushing it off, and rejecting, but with love. Ultimately, they will get bored in the end. And that love will pay off because they've got nothing malice or anything to give your way. Because if you do it too abrupt, often malice can come. And sometimes with this, the way we have to deal with that as well, can be where someone else, we've given them our power. Because power is always ours. Someone can only claim your power if you've given that away. You've given permission for them to claim your power. You've given them that power, and you've got to reclaim that power. If you're reclaiming that power, sometimes you've got to cut a cord to that past. So a lot of people, if they're not too strong, they can get manipulated because they're giving their power away. So to reclaim that power can be very hard. They might feel that actually, well, it isn't my power. They're in control of me. They're only in control because ultimately it was your choice in the first place. Even if it was manipulated, it was your choice in the first place to give that power away or to give them that. If we've given that away, it's our prerogative, but we can take that back. So now if I talk purely on spirits, which a lot of you have seen me do anyway, if there's a negative spirit, they could come rushing towards me. Last minute, first thing I'm going to do is give them permission to step close. If I've given them permission to step close, it's within my power to withdraw that permission. So that means the power is in my hands still. Whereas if they're coming close and doing boom, 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 boom to me, okay, and I've not given them permission, it's very hard to reclaim your own power. So at some point, you've got to have given your permission. So sometimes it's give you permission, but that means then you can take your permission away. Okay, but sometimes we forget that we can take our permission away, and that's where the cord can be cut. Okay, but it's about reclaiming our power. Reclaiming your power and operating at your highest possible frequency. So I'm going to talk you all into a meditation. So if you want to close your eyes, relax, and 5 deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose, hold the breath, and then out through the mouth. With each breath in through the nose, you're bringing that high vibration, you're bringing that power. You're in control of the breath in. That's your power coming in. With each breath out, you're releasing the stress, the worries, the tension that's within. So in through your nose and out through the mouth. First of all, we want to get rid of the tension that's within the body. If we start at the head, frown, screw up your face, get rid of that tension that's around the forehead, around the third eye. Coming down, we've got our cheeks. We can raise a smile, make ourselves a long face. We can yawn. That will release the pressure around our jaw and our neck. Take it in circles and forward and back. Release the tension. And our shoulders, bring them up and down, up and down. Release the tension. And arms, shake our arms. Get rid of the tension out of each arm. And our hands, squeeze them tight and release. And our chest, make our chest tight, our stomach tight and release. Arch our back backwards, bring ourselves forwards and release. Likewise with our pelvis, then onto our thighs, our calf muscles, and importantly, our feet. If possible, we want to keep our feet on the floor to keep us grounded. And go back to focusing on our breathing. The breathing and the heart is where our power lies. Our heart radiates love. Love is the power. With each breath, it creates the heartbeat. So the breath in through the nose is bringing the love in. And the breath out is getting rid of the tension. Just focus on your breath. Focus on your breath for a minute. The purpose of this meditation is to reclaim our power and to operate at our highest possible frequency. In order to do this, we do firstly need to forgive. Forgive all wrongdoings from the past and the present moments. Forgiveness is not about the other person. It is about ourselves. It is not about condoning what was done or is being done. It is about releasing the burden we carry, the judgment we carry. We must understand everyone and everything is their own energy. We can't control theirs. We can only control ours. That's where the power lies. So by forgiving, we're carrying less burden. We're not letting another have control over us. While we do not forgive, we're leaving power in another's hands. So please forgive to cut that cord. If we need help cutting the cord, it is time now to call in Archangel Michael. We ask him to cut them down and cut cords to any past pains, any past wrongdoings. For all actions in the past and the present that need cutting and need forgiveness. Let him take the burden from our shoulders. With each breath in, you can see his light coming down to meet you, to surround you. He's traveling down in this light. He does not need to know what the past pains, what the past burdens are. He already knows the map around you, the connections that need to be gone, that are not needed anymore, that can be cut. While he cuts these cords, these connections, you are bringing the power back to yourself. The power is always in your hands. You have the power always. The power was within your hands when the power was given away. The control. We're bringing it back. For someone to have control over you or a situation to have control over you needed your permission. We're withdrawing all permissions. We're bringing all power back. Feel that power coming back into you with each breath in through your nose. Focus on that power coming back. Focus on your breath and that air moving down to your lungs and around your heart. While concentrating on your breathing and the power within you, I want you to listen to these words from your higher self. The internal voice within you. I operate at high frequency. I rise above the turmoil and toxicity. I do this because I operate from a high place of peace and love. I no longer allow anything or anyone, in fact, nothing, can bring me down without my permission. I reclaim all my power. No drama can leave its dirty footprint on my soul, because the power is within me. The power is within me to rise above it all. I choose to carry a well of love within me, wherever I go and for whatever I do. If temptation shows up and it tries to lead me astray, I shall show up as something bigger, and I choose a better way. As I am love, I am happy, I am me. Let those words resonate with you for a moment while you continue to breathe. I operate at a high frequency. I rise above the turmoil and toxicity because I operate from a higher place of peace and love. I won't allow anything or anyone, in fact, nothing, can bring me down without my permission. I reclaim all my power. No drama can leave its dirty footprint on my soul, because the power is within me to rise above it all. I carry a well of love within me wherever I go and for whatever I do. If temptation shows up to lead me astray, I show up as something bigger and I choose a better way. So I am love. I am happy. I am me. The universe needs you to remember, every time someone or something outside of yourself, outside of your control, shows up or tempts you to lower your vibration, to lower your energy, consider and remember your capacity to rise above anything that is not based on love. You have the power to operate at a higher frequency from a place of peace, from a place of love that stems from your heart. And you are not hurt by whatever goes on around you. We'll repeat every time someone or something outside of yourself, outside of your control, shows up or tempts you to lower your vibration, to lower your energy. Consider and remember your capacity to rise above anything that is not based on love. You have the power to operate at a higher frequency from a place of peace, from a place of love that stems from the heart. And you are not hurt by whatever goes on around you. Whatever is not in your control, do not let it lower your vibration. Forgive, ignore, and offer love. Love is the power to all. If they are negative, or there is something that is negative, it will not wish to receive love. Love is your force field. Love is where the power is. Love is how you reclaim your power. Love all. Use that to love. Put the love, the light of love around your body. It will reflect. It will reflect to all. So whatever words, whatever actions, whatever comes your way that is negative in whatever manner will bounce off that shield of love that you are placing around yourself. Love is where the power lies. Love cannot be removed. Love cannot be got through. Let your power and your love reflect all that does not serve you. Smile and continue. Continue focusing on what you can control. That is where your power lies. Smile as you know you've taken this on board. Continue to breathe, knowing you've reclaimed your power, that you understand where your power lies, and you understand you can only control what is around you, what is within you. There is no point of conflict. There is no point of challenge. Let negativity reflect and carry on with what you can control. Realize this is your power. No one can take away our choice. You have reclaimed your power and you understand how to keep your power. Remember this. When something tempts you, when something tries to lower your vibration, remember the power is yours. The love is yours. Reflect it. Do not listen. Go back to what you're good at, emanating and radiating love. In a moment, I will count from 10 back to 1. With each number, this message will sink deeper and deeper within your conscious and your subconscious. Each number will bring the power stronger and stronger within you. It'll give you more and more control of your love. On 1, you will come back to where you are now with a smile and knowing you have the secret that lots forget. 10, you are strong. 9, you are full of love. 8, you always have a choice. 7, the power is yours. 6, you know to use your heart. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You have reclaimed your power. You hold the power. You hold the key. Open your eyes when you are ready.